What is up? Can everybody hear me? Is that Veggie Beast? Just let me know if y'all can hear me, see me. This is move it. Kevin Klinger, how are you? Can see and hear you. What's up, Fox? Veggie Beast, how are you, man? It's really good to see y'all. And I hope this is good. JR, what is up? What is going on? Not a whole lot. I'm trying something a little new. I'm trying the whole Streamlabs thing. I'm not really used to it. I'm not sure if it's going to let me click on anybody in a chat room or anything. I think I kind of prefer streaming from YouTube, but this one lets you see my face too. And y'all can see the hand cam too, yeah? Everybody can see that? Mr. Ryan Tran in the house. Wow. It is an honor, sir. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. See everything. Excellent. I love that. Well, this is what we're fixing to get into. I picked up an entire booster box of the Mask of Change. What if I didn't want to see your face? Well, that's a good call, Vic. I guess I could have done a poll to see if people wanted to see my face. No, I appreciate you being here, bud. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, I'm super excited. I was gonna just rip this, and I was gonna do an entire video, and then I was gonna spend the whole night editing that video all by my lonesome. And I'm like, you know what? There's a bunch of people I'm sure would love to watch me do this and hunt some pretty amazing art. So we're gonna thanks, Veggie. I appreciate you, brother. So yeah, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna rip the whole box tonight. I hope you guys are all right with that. We're gonna see what artworks we can find and appreciate. Whether we hit the big cards or not, kind of irrelevant. Hambino, how's it going, brother? How are you? I hope you're doing well. Seth Wilson, what's up? How are you, sir? It's good to see you. I'm glad everybody's still awake. I am glad everybody's still up and awake. I know it's Saturday, and trust me when I say I know there's a lot of late night streamers, ripping shippers. Let's pull that frog. I don't know if the frog is in this one, Ryan. I think the good art from this one is around the full art Carmine. I think the frog is in Crimson Haze. But you know what? We're going to pull the equivalent of the frog, and we're still going to see some pretty amazing art. I am going to say it is only 10 p.m. Fox for us. I meant more so on the East Coast. I know it's pushing midnight. I'm pretty sure everybody here is in the U.S. I could be incorrect. But I'm actually a real big fan of the... It is the best hit in the set, JR. I'm a big fan of the masks. I don't know why. I know that's a little controversial, especially with the prismatic hate for all the masks coming out. But I'm a real big fan of the Ogerpon, like Pokemon, this little guy. I'm a big fan of the character in the game, so... when the masks all came out, they just looked so dramatic. They do get hate, but trust me when I say, I get it. Like, I love the masks, but not over an evolution, right? Like, I would much prefer to pull an evolution out of Terror Festival than a mask, although when it's not my mask, my pull, or my box, it's like, man, I love those masks, but I get it. I think that's why they get the hate, Hambino. as opposed to anything else. Frog is in haze, Ryan, yeah. Carmine's 8656. Woo! Well, I say Carmine, Carmen. I think it's Carmine. I'm just gonna do this for funsies. Frog is in haze. What else is in here? What are some amazing arts in the Mask of Change that y'all want to see? I know that I would love to also pull the Japanese Frostless. Kieran. That Kieran is sick. I would love to have that Kieran. There is it up on display? It is up on display. This Frostless is in this set. And I'm hoping to get this one in Japanese, so. PokéGirl Jessie, what's up? The Tatsugiri would be sick to see tonight, Ryan. What's up, Jessie? How are you? It's really good to see you. I appreciate you coming in and spending time. Tatsugiri is a good one, and that's the one that's just really bright and pastel-y, right? I know you like that Chansey too, Ryan. I think my son loves that Tatsugiri. Starting a binder just for cards with the moon in the background. I just like starting specific collections like that. That's really cool, Hambino. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. Alright, so with that here, let's go ahead and just start ripping into our first pack here. No time like the present, I'd say. Little 5-card packs. Oh, it's been a minute since I've ripped Japanese. Alright, let's see what amazing art we can see tonight. What's up, Maddie G? I do like that. JR does have one. Does have one that is all about Pokemon sleeping. So if we come across any of those as well, we'll go ahead and throw those aside for JR. Struggling. What's up, Jesse? Deadpool fan. How's it going, man? Maddie G, saw you. If we see anything in the moon, doing one of those sets, Tambino got a great idea from Shark on one of his streams. Which ones are you doing, Fox? Hi, Jessica Parker. Got the Aeron. Ooh, beautiful dolphin. Timber. I actually was in CHH3 stream before I came live, and I ordered some Mask of Change, and he actually pulled me the art rare of the Timber, which is one of the most beautiful arts that you would care to see out of this set. Ooh, holographic Ogerpon, Teal Mask. And then the regular Carmine. Beautiful. Oh, the one with the moons in them. Look at that. Look at that little guy. He's so misunderstood, this little Pokemon. And here in PokéGhost Town, I know y'all probably get sick of hearing it, but I'll never get sick of saying it. We gotta sleeve it before we leave it. Newbie here. Do we pull these just for the image, or can you read them? Well, I can't read them, Seth, as Japanese is not something I am yet fluent in, but this is Japanese, and I think it's our familiarity with the Pokemon that we can call them out. Although they do have English equivalent, so if we really wanted to, we could find our Ogerpon friend, and I believe it's Temporal Forces, or I'm sorry, Twilight Masquerade, and we could read out what this says. But that's a great question. Seth Wilson is a little bit new to the hobby, y'all, and of course I appreciate you giving him a warm welcome, and of course there's a wealth of knowledge here, Seth. Feel free to ask anybody anything, and I guarantee that everybody's going to be willing to help you out in some way, shape, or form. And what I love about this set here is that I have never opened this set. So it's kind of like every card is binder love, and that's a great feeling. How does he know that, man? There is all kinds of stuff that I'm like, how do I know that? It's the well-forgotten middle evolution, Gerter, which is also featured with a Gerter. Beautiful art. Get some artist appreciation there. One of my favorites, Ayo Kasubi. Just has so much emotion, and he puts the background way back and it pulls the foreground way forward. I love it. Seth, these are all of my, this is my second fam. Everybody in here and we have some memories in some way, shape, or form, so I'm really happy that y'all get to meet each other. Look at that Sea King, just chilling. I wish I could be just chilling in that lake, although I hate disturbing the natural beauty of things. Into a Grookey, look at that cute little monkey. Ooh, talking about moons, there's our Clefable. To my moon buddies out there, is this one you got? Carababera. As I live and breathe. Just as we pulled the Clefable, no way you showed up just then. Grass Monkey. So many people in here. It is great. It's so great that I get to just actually talk to y'all. Yeah, go ahead and drop a like, y'all. Yeah, drop a like. That feels odd for me to say still. What's up? What's up? I hope you're doing well tonight, Kara. So far, this is the one hollow hit from the Mask of Change that we hit, which is a good start because it is the Mask of Change. I appreciate y'all being here with me tonight. I told myself I'm going to rip this entire booster box and then I'm going to spend all night editing it and I'm going to put it out, and then I'm like, you know what, there's a great group of people I bet would love to open this set with me. So let me just include them and we can see some amazing art together. Look at that Emolga, probably my favorite Pikachu knockoff. Well, thank you, Kara. I'm doing well today. I did go out into the wild. I was unsuccessful. I went to Target as well as GameStop. I walked in and dude looked at me and he's like, Pokemon? Yeah, we're out. We got nothing. There's nothing left. They took it. I'm like, okay. So I got some top loaders and I called it a day. Came home. Wow, look at that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, this one's got me. What's the name of this Pokemon? Who's that Pokemon? Grookey into... It is like a desert out there on them shelves, and I am in a desert. That's like double desert. That's like desertception, Kara. Yeah, I did notice that as well, Jesse, and I appreciate that stream. It was so fun hanging out with you guys and trying to pull some of that Iono. Although that Hopzacian is beautiful and probably, I would say, the second to third best card in the set, in my opinion at least. 423 locked. I don't know what that means. Can y'all still hear me? What is this? Go away. Alright, got the Litwick. There's a bunch of stuff on my screen. I have no idea what it means. Ooh, check that out. Into the Chandelure. I love my ghosts. Come on. Let me try and do something real quick, y'all. I hope I really don't lose anybody. Here you fine. Cool. Alright, I'm just gonna keep going then, and I'll worry about all this stuff later. Into another Finnison. Or that's Palafin. Finnison. Nice little dolphin, although I say that the Palafin, Finnison, they were definitely wasted potential. They could have done so much more with those Pokemon, I would say. Alright, give me 1 second, y'all, and I hope I don't lose everybody. That is a gorgeous holo card, right? Saying that something's locked for me, and it's kind of blocking my chat. Actually drove over to see Matt. Yeah, I saw you hung out with Matt Gooch today. It's always good to see pictures of y'all. Hoping to get some good singles and Monday's giveaway prizes. Everybody, if you have not yet already, in fact, the only one here that might not be is Seth. Going sub up to AZ Echo Fox. Just getting started themselves and planning a big giveaway. Big supporter of the community. That is a gorgeous holo. Are you fine? Cool. I got a boost ups. It's my first time using any Streamlabs anything, but y'all have to see my beautiful face. Alright, let's rip. Got the Swirly-X. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. I like Kara's name too. Look at that artwork. That is what I'm talking about. This is the art that just gets flown by so easily. Takashi Shirashi. I'll remember the name. I'm hunting for artist appreciation candidates for my shorts channel, so this is definitely up there. I like it. Ooh, shout out Jay's Corner TCG. We're just gonna take this apple and whoop, yeet. Ooh. Frostless. Man, the ghosts come out to play, but nothing yet like spectacular. There's our little sushi Pokemon. Where's my Tatsugiri fans? Everybody, Deadpool, you have a channel too, right? Everybody should go and check out El Deadpool Fan. And PokéGirl Jessie. Everybody go sub up to everybody. We grow together. But PokéGirl Jessie, she does the best cosplays ever. She did a great Iono tonight. And they were breaking battle partners, and I've said it before, and you're probably going to hear me say it a million times. I am obsessed with battle partners artwork, and I'm almost to the point where I'm about to buckle and buy me a booster box of that just to see if I can get any of N's Pokemon, because it's really N that made that for me. Little Sushi. That Jay shout out was top. Yeet. Yeeting apples around here. And there's 12 people chilling in here. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and hunting for some glorious art. Alright, let's see. Got the Timber. Ooh, everybody knows who this is by. Tomokazu Kamiya. Anything shiny and cool looking. Dagger, what's up, brother? How are you? I hope you're doing well. How are your push-ups going? Feebas. Ooh, Action Shot Poliwrath. Oh, it's Poliwrath. Look at that. Artist shout out. Niso to Niso. Yep. Deadpool Dagger. Dagger! Are your arms jelly yet? Aw. You're so happy. This is me right now because everybody came to hang out. Alright, wow, our first pack that didn't have a holo in it. Alright, ghosts. Maybe we need to switch up our luck here a little bit. Come on, Charmander. Tatsugiri, you call it. Good. Did 150 today. 150 push-ups. Dagger, you're a machine. Day off tomorrow. Good, good. Jelly arms. Aw, I love my little ghosts. Get out of town. Look at that. Did you know that Kadabra and Alakazam were banned Pokemon in the TCG world for like 20 years? They couldn't do cards of them. And it has everything to do with these 3 squiggly lines on his stomach. As in some cultures, that could be taken as the sign of the devil. And people started claiming that Pokemon was pushing Satanism and all that with the stars on their heads and all that. And 151, I believe, was the return of this whole line. And since then, here we go. So if I'm wrong, somebody fact check me, but that's my favorite line there for that reason. Love to see him back. He's just dancing, having a good time. Wow. Look at the Kilowattrel. That is a scale. You would not want to see this at the beach. That's what I can tell you. Shout out. Anasuki Dynamic. You know, some of these card artist names, it almost feels like the name of a program. But I guess they're just pen names, because I do a lot of research on these artists. And a lot of ones like 313. Ooh, Melotic. Start posting videos to clear my phone. Both are complete. Yeah, trust me when I say I've got, because we all know with the whole TikTok thing happened, I used to take my videos directly from YouTube and post them to TikTok. And then I stopped when I heard, like, oh, it might be getting banned or going away. So I stopped. And I started caching them in my phone, and now I have over like 70 shorts that are just taking up necessary space now. So I think it's time this weekend I'm going to go through and do just that. Alright, let's check it out. Aww. Look at little Apom holding his tail. That's adorable. Love the ghosts. I love the watercolor feel of this card. It is back up. It is back in the store as well. Oh no, I really need this little gray thing to go away. I hope that this doesn't hurt anything. That doesn't hurt anything, but I don't know. It keeps telling me that something's locked. Cool. Alright. Aww. Heracross never got enough love. That's something that I can say. What's up, Glenn? That's a lot of shorts. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of shorts. I put out a short a day at least, Jesse. I try to. And I try to do different genres also, because remember, as a tuber and a content creator, it's not always about giving everybody the newest product or always opening things. Like you said a statement tonight on your live, Jesse, and you were about to start, and somebody said something, and you said, oh no, these are mine. All of these are my hits. And it was like, well, yeah. Those are yours, and we get to share that with you. But it was like the genuine love of like just sharing it that made me want to do this. So I thank you for that. Jose, I wanted it to go away. All the scalpers wouldn't have. Yeah. Yeah. This, man. Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time ago, this was like 22 years ago when I moved to Arizona. And there was the Target that I go to still to this day. That's the one I used to go to. And it was 2002, 2003. And I used to go to that little card wall, and there was literally a little cardboard cutout that popped out, just like any display, and inside were packs they couldn't sell. And they had mysterious treasures, Legends Awakened, Dragons Exalted, just constant dump bins and constant stock. I used to go in there for $4 a piece and just walk out with a handful of packs, old vintage cards, and that's where I got a lot of my collection today. Beautiful card. The Ghosts know. Aww. I wonder if anybody's going to start a collection of Pokemon showing their butts. Like Pikachu. Almost accidentally sounded selfish, but Matt and I genuinely love our cards. But we do love a giveaway. No, and what you do give away, like that Regieleki Vista, I don't have that, so that's going right in my binder. And I'm going to put your autograph card right behind it, so it's a constant reminder where it came from and who contributed. But yeah, I'm the exact same way. I had no intention of giving away any of these cards. Boom, baby! I get excited. EX hype. Crazy story, right, Maddie? And trust me, I'll show you all some of those cards eventually, too. I'll bust them out. Look at that. EX hype. EX hype! Look at little Ogerpon. And for those that haven't played the game and the expansion, the Ogerpon, he can change his types, his powers, and you have to go around and collect his masks. He's definitely really neat. Oh, into a beautiful Swanna. Look at that. Wish I stayed more into cards, got into video games more. Yeah, you're talking to me and the choir that I... 300 video games that I have, Fox. I put so much time into video games. I put a lot of time into writing, too, as well as wrestling. I'm a huge wrestling nut. But when I say that out of all of these communities that I could have found, this community right here, every single one of you saved me. So I want to say thank you for that. And y'all don't even know why, but y'all gave me a place to go, hang out, have fun, be together, grow, and stand for something more than just the card, but to be a good human. So I appreciate you all. This is incredible. I am in love with this texture. Alright, we're heating up. ALB Trading. Get out of here. How are you, brother? Thanks for popping in. I hope you're having an amazing day today. And I want to encourage everybody, go and sub up to ALB also. And I want to encourage ALB himself to keep doing the long form content, man. When I say that I have not laughed genuinely so hard at something that was so small and so long, I would be lying. But you genuinely made me laugh this morning, so keep doing your long form content. We got our Glamora, something beautiful in simplicity. Chimeco, let's bring on the ghosts. Okay, more ghosts. Into the Yan Mighty Yenna. ALB, everybody's saying hi to ALB, I love it. I'm not sure how many of you are still here. I think it says 5 of you. Appreciate y'all hunting some art with me today. Let's see. Chinese Sylveon alt art. That is incredible. I'm sure she geeked out over that. And well deserved. Man, that is gorgeous. I think I'd love to see some of these arts expanded into full arts on TCG Pocket, or maybe in the physical realm would be cool too. Got our Tomokazu Kamiya. Yeah, of course, of course. I'm with ALB on that one, Fox. You need to get your stuff and go live already. Oh, apples. We eat apples around here. Excellent. Alright. Nothing too banana sandwich quite yet. Working our way through the stack. Kamiya does go hard, man, and I would love nothing more than to pull that Kamiya Drowsy from Scarlet and Violet. My God. Yeah, I'm probably going to start going live a little more. I'm getting used to the whole Streamlabs thing. Of course, I'm going to lean on a couple of our brethren for some assistance and see if I can get my hands on a PC to help out with it too. But honestly, I just love hanging out with y'all, being able to talk. If y'all couldn't tell, talking is one thing I love doing. Oh! Man, I didn't even notice, didn't hype it up or nothing. Look at that! Get a mic tomorrow and I would have everything if Amazon didn't lose my package that had the face cam. No! What's up, Jessica Parker? That beard is descendant from Viking. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. I treasure my beard. It went away up top, so I had to start growing it down below. So, yes, this full art is incredible. And I just love that the texture on it makes it look like those sun rays coming through. I'll try not to blind y'all. Let me sleeve it before we leave it. My God. That's a hit. That's a hit and a half. Worth it. Recently trying to collect your first set, Scarlet and Violet, Stellar Crown. That's right. Seth is collecting Stellar Crown. I'm really hoping that you're able to find some out there, Seth. Because I know it's been a little bit vacant around me, unless you're just sticking to the online ordering. How's your collection coming? Right, very nice. I'm a big lover of the full arts, and I don't know why. It's just been recently that every time I see that full art and just the Pokemon with a psychedelic background, it reminds me of the old school, like, Ken Sugimori artwork. The random Pokemon with the psychedelic background. By the way, y'all, if you have not seen my 300 subscriber giveaway, I am giving this away. All you have to do is go ahead and like my video, drop a comment on it, and you can be entered to win this. I'm also going to go ahead and throw up my Team Up Cosmo Hollow Dragonite is in that giveaway. And then Nate the PokéGhost wanted to say thank you as well, so he went ahead and is throwing up his amazing rare Zamazenta. And so we are giving away 3 cards for 300 subscribers, and again, I just want to say thank you all for being here. Let's give you a Jinx kiss. Mwah. I don't care. Jinx is still a Pokemon. A weird Pokemon, but still a Pokemon. Oh, this is done by Gapow. Do you want to know what other card Gapow did? Does anybody remember the Braviary from Surging Sparks? That was Gapow. Brilliant artist. Stellar Crown is decent. Only big hits are the Bulba and Squirt Squirt. Yeah. Few good cards thus far. Beauties. A lot of new sets, favorites, AR 300, more to come. Yep. Thank you, thank you. 300 and more to come. I am working on it. Staying consistent. And of course, I took a lesson out of ALB's book. He says all you need is persistence, personality. And I'm sorry, brother, the first one is escaping me. But it's something that did speak to me, and I said, you know what? I'm going to remember that. It is Nicki Minaj. Road to 500. Pokey Pop Pop, what's up? Legend of Legend, how are you? It's really good to see you, man. It's so great to see everybody. Passion, thank you, ALB. Sitting here, you could see me sweating too, right? But you need passion for what you do. You need persistence in your art, and you need personality to keep them hooked. Because this is a very intense art, y'all. And engaging an audience that you cannot see, this is something that is incredibly difficult, and you can do it. ALB is a master at this. Pokey Pop Pop is another master at this. Jesse is another master at this. And so many others of just engaging an audience you can't see. Bro Rips, Rocket Scott, shout out Rocket Scott. Kobe Collects. I've never even seen the man's face, and I feel like I've known him for a million years. Finison. This reminds me of my mother, honestly. Passion, persistence, personality. Oh, Pop, you mean this Tina? This one? Yeah. Shinji Kanda. Definitely that Tina. Ah, y'all are great. Y'all are great. I will say that's probably the most valuable card that I know, or that I own. Only card you still need out of Lost Origin is the Tina. Well, you know, Pop, you're one person that has always been more about giving than receiving personally. And so there's very, very few cards that I would pull and be like, you know what, I'm giving it to him. And if I ever pull a second Tina, I'm probably going to take a trip and hand deliver it to you, because I'm not sending that to the mail. It'll be gradable. I can pull it out here in a minute if you want to see it. The LC I got where? Give me 1 second. You know, this Pokemon yeets its younger self at its enemies. I think that's just hysterical. Okay, bringing on more to ghosts. EX height. Heard me say about the yeeted self. Ambipom. Oh, the Ghastly. This one. 3 Aerodactyl alt arts away. See, you're a legend. Legendary collection. Ghastly. Reverse. I don't think that you all were following me too heavily in the beginning. Ernie, the Holy Grail. I don't think y'all were following me too early in the beginning, but I told a story about Charizard and Patience. And believe it or not, y'all, when I was a kid, I used to have a Metapod that looked just like this, kind of the same design. And I was messing around one day in my room, and I noticed the corner was coming up a little bit. And so I started peeling it off, and I was like, oh my god, it's a sticker. And I pulled it off, and I slapped it on my dresser, and there it stood. So over the years, I had come across these legendary collection cards, the reverse hollows, and I realized what they were, and I thought that they were more stickers, so I started putting them behind, like that one was behind the fossil. I also had a Wartortle, as well as a Caterpie, and I held on to these all my entire years and years and years and years. I held on to them. They were behind the card in a binder, unsleeved, for the longest time. And it really doesn't matter what y'all believe what I'm about to tell you. I promise you everything is 100% accurate. I had the Charizard. Not the Charizard. I had the reverse holographic fireworks pattern Charizard that goes for about $15,000 today. I had it. And would you believe that I had a roommate, and she had a friend who liked Pokemon. He came over, and we were talking, and we busted out the collections, and I was like, man, you need to start a deck so that we can battle. And I don't have a whole lot of cards, and he brought over what he did have. And what he did have was substantial, and we're going through, and I said, yeah, I got a double of this, a double of this. He's like, oh, I doubt you have a double of the Charizard. And I said, well, I don't have another Charizard. I do have this sticker that I picked up, blah, 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 X amount of years ago. And you know what? Because you're passionate and love for the art, I'm going to give you this Charizard. And I gave it to the kid. I never saw him again. We never battled. He never built a deck. I don't know why I did it. And all I needed to do was stop, go look it up for 15 seconds to understand that I just gave away one of the most priceless collection pieces I have ever owned without ever realizing it. Mike Zards. So yes, that is probably the worst story that I have. But ALB, I do have the Caterpie, I do have the Wartortle, and I'm actually quite concerned it's not sitting here in the stack like I thought it was. If y'all want to just kind of see the stack as I go through it real quick, happily share it to y'all. Dragonite base set, or Dragonair. It's one of the most gorgeous artworks. Stolen when you were in college? Ah, man. Eddie Broski. Exactly. I used to think they were fake too. Dude, it's so good to see you guys. It's good to see you, Broski. Everybody go sub up to Broski. Mike Zard's mix. Everybody, if you like humor, like, go sub up to Mike Zard's. Veggie Beast, do you have a channel yet? Ernie, you have a channel. Everybody go sub up to everybody else. That Dragonair, I know, right, Kara? Do you like it? I might have an extra floating around. I'm sure I do. But the challenge as of now is try and find me a bad Dragonair art. You can't do it. There's no such thing. Let's see. Got that. Got that. I picked up these here. Subathon. You do have it. Okay, good. Oh, you do like it or you do have it? Look at that. Mike Zards is from down under. Speaking of Gapow. I've only opened 6 packs of Surging, and I was able to pull the Latios out of one of those 6 packs. And then my Shiinotic. First and foremost, yeah, I agree. You do like it. Almost everyone has a channel. I agree 100%. Ryan Tran has a channel. In fact, Ryan Tran, you've become kind of routine for me. There was a time there where you were running through the alphabet that was my morning routine. Make coffee, sit down, watch Ryan Short. These were gifts from my son. He's such a good kid. Ryan will be blue as soon as he, I wish I could turn him blue from Streamlabs. I'm running solely from Streamlabs today. I'm trying something new. But as soon as I get back to, if he would like to be one of my mods, I would happily have Ryan Tran, God Mod, as one of my mods. Nah, bros, your mates. Oi, oi, oi. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Rayquaza, super, super OP. Ryan is amazing. Eddie makes me laugh, man. I always have a good time hanging out with Eddie Broski. Going back in time, Sun and Moon. Going back in time. My mysterious treasures, Tyranitar. Luminion. When Gold's actually had that gold to it. This is what A-Specs used to look like, yo. And I prefer it over the hot pink stuff that we have today, although they do pop a little bit more. I will definitely let you know, Kara. Full art from Flashfire. One of my very few full arts I pulled out of Flashfire. So that's just the stack I kind of keep next to me so I can swap them out in the back here. Let me get through a couple more of these packs and then I'll start digging into the ETBs back there. Retired mod for like one channel now. Like I'm only not picky. Oh, wow. Name that artist. This is Asuka Ito. If anybody's ever saw a card and you're like, oh my god, they crocheted it, it was by this artist. Look at that, Dreepy. He's such a cutie. That was not done. Okay, it was done by Scav. Aaron. Kieran. Beautiful Swana. Need to see a different art, Kieran. And if ALB is still here, I definitely did see things about trading. And of course, if you ever want to talk, ones I've never thought about trading, but happily for you, I will think about it if you want to send me a message on Discord. Always open to trades. Anything to help the collections grow. Anybody that can appreciate it more than I. Love the ghosts. This is a creepy Pokemon, y'all. Spoobers! Yeah, it went up my favorite list so fast as well. Broski, look at that. Like, not only the fact that it's a ghost, of course, but the fact that it yeets its younger self, plus its cards are always playable. Like, this is a playable card. Dreepy deck goes hard. This is a creepy Pokemon. It will suck you down. Spoobers, it's real good to see you, man. Okay, we'll talk ALB. Ooh. Okay, got the EX for the EX. I don't know, just a weird Pokemon. It's a Ghost Dragon, pseudo-legendary. It sure is. Maybe suck you down. Well, suck you down, and to say it the way Pokemon would say it, it drains your life essence. Yeah, because they can't simply say, like, it's gonna... I can't cover you guys, I'm sorry. Is that Mike's art? I love how everybody knows each other. Alright, let's keep going. Still waiting for that holy moly factor. I don't know, that full art's pretty good. Dolphins always remind me of my mother. Mr. Zard's Mix. Got my old name back after all the checks. Alright. Getting another mask. Got the Hearthstone. Ogrepon. Into the flute. Sleeve that puppy. The Mr. part. Yeah, it's easy to say. Dragons, they go hard, broski, and I'll say that the dragons were great, and then the fairies came around, and let me just say, like, I'll run a dragon team, a dragon deck all day. It's just the funniest thing to me when I throw out my massive dragon, they throw out this tiny-ass fairy and it KOs it in one hit. And it's like, what was that? Like, I'm down with Pokemon as long as it stays realistic, so. But I'm so with you, man. It's easy to say. I love dragon types. Whoops. Aww. Look at little Clefairy. That's Chansey. I'm tired. Channel got hacked in October. Oh, found the person so I can use your name again. Hell yeah. Good to hear that. Sorry you got hacked, man. Yeet. Goodbye. Oh my goodness, this art of Abra. It's 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 realistic, because if you ever tried to sneak up on Abra in the game, he's sitting just like this and he's gonna teleport right before he can. Gorgeous art. Little artist appreciation here. Ooh, okay. Walked right into an A-spec, speaking of which. Ambipom. Another really, really creepy Pokemon to me, and anybody, you can correct me if I'm wrong, they should have just totally kept the nose off this thing. It would have been so much more design worthy without the nose. You love the Abra art so much. Me too. Me too. Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam, longtime favorites. Alright. Got that one A-spec. Looks like he'd get handsy. Well, he grabbed me with his hand, and then his other hand, and then his other hand, and then his other hand. You would not want to see that rolling at your ankles, that's for sure. I don't even know how big this thing is. Be fine if it was the size of a roly-poly. Wow. See, this is a very unique art style because the artist went through and highlighted the main things in white, and then as the objects get less fortunate, they get highlighted in a darker color. And it pushes everything in the middle forward and everything that needs to be back. Gorgeous, gorgeous artwork in contrast. Shabuza. Actually had my eye on this one for a long time. Soul Sucker Sand 1000. Okay. Got my foodie lover Pokemon in here. I'm not a big fan of the foodie Pokemon, but they're some of the creepiest. The carp fountain behind him. Oh yeah. I like it too. Alright, Pop, I appreciate you so much for dropping in and hanging out for a minute. You have a good rest of your night, man. Yeah, I like it too. Foodie Pokemon, and it's always weird because the foodie Pokemon are always looking at food. Kara does serve those in the cafe. For those that don't know, Kara is a longtime barista. Sushi! Speaking of dragons, oh, guess that was the last one in that pack. Alright. Well, let me rock this real quick. And then I'll dig out that, is it left or right? I'll show you guys some more hits that I have kept in my vault. Aww. Little Sunkern. Gotta have one more pull. Coming down to the last quarter of the pack. 17 people in here. Is that accurate? That can't be right. 17 of y'all in here chilling. Ooh, Sea King. Varoom. Another silly, silly Pokemon. But, aww. Little Clefairy. If you're on Discord, open chat. Anyone may raid you for a chat. No, I'm not on Discord. I don't think. Ooh, Pheasant Deputy. into the... Ooh, I know this one. I know this one. Wow, why can't I think of the name of some of these Pokemon? That's my biggest pet peeve. Come on, Miracle. Brute Bonnet. That's it, Brute Bonnet. Whew. Alright, let's see where we're at here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Let's have a little fun. Out of 9 packs while I dig this out. Carabobera, if you're here. Which pack should I open next? 1 through 9. That was almost funny. Yeah. There we go. Yes, you are an 8. Sweet. You guys are lucky to catch me live. Turbo streamer extraordinaire. 10-20 minutes. You know, it's really funny, Mike. I always say that too. Like, okay, it's time to go live for a minute. And then before I know it, like, I'm pretty sure an hour is already passed. So, 20 likes. 20 likes? Excellent. Thank you all. I appreciate you. And you said number 8, Kara. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I guess there was 10 packs. Oh well. Good thing I work for a bank. I know how to count. Alright, let's rip this one. And then I'll share some of my most prized possessions, I would say. Always lurking at work. Ooh, another Abra. Chansey. Phantom. Shout out Danny Phantom. Gorgeous. He's so cute. Ooh, we did it. We pulled the card I was actually hoping to pull. And I didn't want to say it because when I say it, it jinxes it. But I cannot believe we pulled the monkey. This gorgeous, gorgeous artwork by To0. We pulled it. Oh my god. This is my excited face. Let's go. And there's still something behind it. Okay, one of my favorite trainer cards to boot. But let's not take away the moment here. The Danny Phantom tribute helped. It did. See? When you call out the ghosts answer back. Shout out PokéJack also. I know that they were looking to capture all the monkeys out of Shrouded. But man, look at that. That's gorgeous. Incredible. Thank you, Spoobers. Amazing. Of course, the reasoning as to the why, as if you could tell, I kind of like purple and the purple theme. And just the purple undertones of this card is just, it helps a whole lot. Yes, you get to sit here. That's where you get to sit. Shout out. I'm so excited. That was so worth it. Okay, well, now we can take a break. I'll show you this. You did pick that one for me, didn't you? show you the Mimikyu that everybody and their mother has, but this is my favorite promo. I'm glad Mimi's finally getting an honest art promo. Here's the fun part. Not many people realize, but this is actually shiny Mimikyu. Shiny Mimikyu is black and white. And one of my favorite shinies. What's going on here? What's that? What is this? There we go. Like that. Here is the Dark War Turtle. It's in a little bit heavier of a case because this one is pretty pricey. Can go anywhere to 800 out of 10. So I figured it should be a little bit sealed up. I love that Mimikyu so much too. I just love Mimikyu so much. So this one, I will say that the centering on it looks almost great. I've just always been scared to do anything with it. Take you back to when X cards existed. Got my Electivire X. I believe this is from Mysterious Treasures. I have the promo Pikachu out of the Paldean Adventure chest. Odd pairing of Pokemon, but it was definitely a neat chest, and the promo card was just beautiful. How can you not like Pikachu? I have the Black Star Eevee promo, complete with swirl right above his ear. And if you look really closely, you can notice that this was before all the evolutions. So the faint colors in the background are yellow, blue, and red for the original three. Quite gorgeous. One of your daughters has great taste, Spoobers. Here's my, I believe this is from Legendary Treasures. Dragonite. And I was looking up prices on that. If anybody wants to look up the price as at a 10 on this one and let me know if you also, you know, crapped your pants. But it was going somewhere close to like $2,400. Because one of them sold at $2,400, because the pop for 10s in this is like 9. There's only 9 10s out there. And this has been sitting in a binder in my room for 20 years. So I took it out immediately, put it in this thing, and that's where it's at. And one day I might send it off. But it's from that Heart Gold Soul Silver era. Flareon. So yeah, that's one of my favorites. And then this one I'll always remember because it was the first secret rare I would say I ever discovered pulling. And it was out of Plasma Freeze. And it was the secret rare Empoleon. And this was the weirdest, coolest card I had ever seen. And of course it was, you know, 117 of 116. And I'm like, what is this? And it was the rare Empoleon. And this one actually started going up recently in price. So just kind of holding on to it, just waiting for the right time. But if I had to send off any stack to be my first to get graded, it would probably be this stack here, as well as this. And somebody was asking about if it was gradable, and honestly, when I pulled it, you can actually go and see my live reaction if you go to my chases and go to my Lost Origins chase number 9. You can see my live reaction. But when I pulled it, I dropped it. First thing I did, I didn't want to squeeze it or anything. So I dropped it. I let it sit on the table for 3 hours while I stared at it. And then I meticulously put it in a exact fit sleeve. And put it in the bigger case. So all y'all that have a lot more experience with this, I've seen some of you look at cards and call it out immediately. That's a 10, and then it comes back a 10. As far as centering goes, to me this looks pretty good. Maybe it looks a little right heavy, but I don't know. I'd say that this in the realm of gradable. It's just got that little like factory fringe. But yeah, overall I would say is it gradable? Hell yeah, it's gradable. 2 specs, maybe 3 is a 9. Yeah, I did see a little bit of specs on the back too. I'm trying to decipher which are on the card. I know this corner has one, and it almost looks flat, right? Like something dinged it flat. Hope you. that was a reaction. In fact, I almost published that short without music because you can hear me going like like I couldn't breathe. I didn't know what to do. It was kind of like, help me, somebody help. So yeah, this was the craziest moment that I've been involved in, I would say, in my chase of pulling. And a 10 is 26 exactly. And how many are at a 10? Does it say? Do you have the pop on it? And then this guy was actually gifted to me. I was hanging out in Jay's corner. 9 exactly. 9 of them exist in a 10. But I was in Jay's corner and I purchased something for the first time, and somebody was so apt to say, well, first purchase, give them my bag, and that happened to be in it. And it was very humbling. It was before the thing started skyrocketing, but now it's one of my best possessions. Thank you for that, Jesse. It was yeah, it was definitely exciting. And the one thing I'm so happy for is I'm so happy for capturing it on camera. That's the one thing I'm happy for. Ooh, we pulled the Chansey! Oh! Oh my god! Look at that. Look at all the cameos. Got Snorlax chilling in the corner. Bellsprout, Psyduck. Got Ditto down there. And Chansey looking just as shocked as I am right now that we pulled the Chansey. Amazing art. We did ask for it. Butterfingers Chansey. Look at you. Dropping things. There it is. An amazing card. Have that one in English. Yeah, I just saw this card too. I think Newbie was showing it off. He had received it from someone. But man, gorgeous card. We did. Someone called it out. I think JR called it out in the beginning. Into that Aggron. Where is this one sitting right now? Kevin Klinger. Hello. Good to see you. Sleeve it before we leave it. Ah, man. Look at that. It's funny, normally I then go, okay, let's read the description. Oh, right. I forgot. What's up, Spencer? Traded a friend of yours. Excellent. must be overworked, Kara. Don't work hard, Kara. Good evening, Spencer. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Man, we just started pulling heat suddenly. We just pulled, if those that are just joining here, we just pulled the monkey also. Everywhere at once, man. Spencer McKay's like the wind. Ryan Tran's like the wind, too. You just get those glimpses of them, but they never really stay around. They're always in and out. Well, now I don't know. I guess we can still pull some pretty incredible full arts and little arts here. We're going to try and get as close to completing this one as I can. Oh, yes, absolutely. Go to bed and good night, Jesse. Thank you so much for hanging out. It was so fun hanging out in your stream and in this one. I hope you all have a good night, and good night to Maddie as well. Whoa, look at the Skarmory. Holy moly. Toy 8. TOI 8. Never heard of them. And that's saying something. You got my attention. I'll be looking into you. Oh my goodness. You can feel what this Poliwag is feeling. He just wants to grow up. Oh, it's from them. Look at this name, y'all. And I've actually, they're in my pile. And I was just looking for another card. They don't have many out there. Kemadubadati? Yawarakai? I will get better at that, but just the subtle emotion, we call this good from afar, but far from good. You get up close on it. Ah, it's great. I love it. Sorry, y'all. Yeah. Oh my god, no way! No way we just did that. Oh, we just called them all in the beginning of the stream. And here they all are. Oh my god. Oh, I hope Ryan Tran is still here to see that. Oh my god, that's funny. Look at that. Oh, sir. I know, I'm sorry, pup. Oh my goodness. Wow, we did it. We pulled the sushi. Incredible. I'm so happy that y'all got to see that with me. Jay, sleep well, watching on wife's tablet, TV, other lives. Sorry, I think my chat's slow. He's so sad. Oh, heck yeah, JR. I'll always appreciate the illustrators. Sushi! Godbox, right? Crazy pulls all night. Might need to switch to Japanese cards, right? And honestly, Fox, I was just going through the list and I'm like, you know what? Let me go through and see which ones have most of the artworks that I like and am searching for. And honestly, I saw the monkey, and I said, yeah, I saw the Chansey. I'm like, yeah, I saw the fish. And this is Nate the PokéGhost, one of his favorite cards ever out there. And so I'm like, you know what? Mask of Change. So with a full art and 3, I don't know if these are, this is an art rare. This is an art rare. I think this is an SAR. Nope, this is an art rare, so I haven't even pulled an SAR yet. If there are SARs in this set. Unless it's this guy. That's the special rare. Unless that's the one that's in there. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still have 7 packs left. So let's keep going. I know, pup. Super exciting, right? Go lay down. The Prophecy Fish. Is Ernie still in here? I know Ernie's a big Japanese fan. Alright, let's see. Got that Abra. Dancing Poliwhirl. Darumaka. Amora. Alright, slowing down a little bit. Let's see what we can do to finish strong. Let's see. Aw. Shinxie. It would have been perfect if it was the Carmine instead of the Luxray. I agree, 100%. Just need 78 more cards for the English Gigadex, and then you're going to start on the Japanese Gigadex. Is there a specific card you're looking for each Pokemon, Fox? Like, are you looking for the best card in each Pokemon? Tree Monkey! Lisa Kirkland! Hello, Lisa K. Stop by to hit the like button. Sticker in the proverbial dog. So I just want to say hi. See you Monday in Rocket Scott stream. Hope to be able to watch your stream soon. Thank you, Lisa. I super appreciate you popping in for a second. And our heart's going out to you. I hope you're feeling better. And yeah, always let us know if there's anything you need. And if we got it, you got it. Into the Brute Bonnet. Oops. There it is again. God, so great. I would love to blow some of these up into full arts for the wall. That would be great. Mostly trying to go for full art cards that have them. Excellent. I'll be on the lookout, Fox. And yeah, let us know which 78 cards those are. And yes, have a great night, Lisa. Hugs and much love, cousin. Ooh. There's another one from Masito Ito. Or Ahsoka Ito. Applin. Eat. Regular Carmine. Okay, I think we finally hit the... Yes, see you on Monday. Fingers crossed. Dreepy. Trevenant. He is definitely a favorite around here. To the Glimmet. Another Hollow Monkey. I'll take it. It's not that Hassel's a bad guy, but he is so whiny in the game. He's just very emotional. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but there's emotions, and then there's being dramatic emotional, and he's dramatic emotional. So kind of gave me a weird impression of Hazel, even though he is the dragon trainer. Alright. 3 packs remain. And again, I super appreciate y'all hanging out. What's funny is I really preferred What You Need, but one of these days we should meet up and hit some LC. Yeah, I agree, man. It's nice having somebody else in AZ. We should definitely plan that out, man. I'm on Discord, of course. You absolutely can get a hold of me there anytime. I am, however, very transparent that I don't have a vehicle at the moment. It's been years since I've actually needed one. And so it was just an unnecessary expense just sitting downstairs, so... But yes, definitely can get anywhere. Look at that. Look at the uses of pinks. You would think that there would be more like actual whites in this to put so much shadow on the other side. But this is a great example why you have to commit to black. Like, if you're going to make something black, make it black. Because it's going to make everything else appear that much whiter. This is simple contrast. Absolutely gorgeous. That could be Bob Ross. We're just going to paint a little Galele here. And he looks a little angry, but we're going to give him a little smile. That's a happy Galele. Rillaboom. Excellent. And shout out Bob Ross. Definitely got me through a lot of nights of just learning about art in different ways. And it's funny because as much of a lover of art that I am, I very rarely like paint or anything myself, although I do draw a lot. I hope my chat's not moving super slow. Alright, coming down to our final 2 packs here. Far-fetched, still getting some love after all these years. Snow Runt. Shout out PokéNewbie. Got your Dracoloct. Your Iron Bundle. Kronkildor. Nice, nice. And lastly, the final pack. I can relate to that also, but I definitely, if I have to be in a vehicle, I much prefer to be driving. I will say that. But yeah, the way of Uber has definitely advanced, and for the record, I think it's absolutely hysterical that we're all raised like, don't talk to strangers, don't talk to people online, don't get into their cars. And now we're literally summoning people online to get into their cars. And I just think it's funny how things have changed. Wow, first pack and last pack started with Aron. Alright. Shout out Danny Phantom. Can we go for 2? Emolga. Whoa. Who is that? Is that Heatran? Holy moly. That's Heatran. That's Akira Igawa. Yeah, I knew it was. That's insane. Nice holo. Glad we ended on a holo for the last pack, at least. Not to say I'm not absolutely grateful for what we did pull, my god. But yeah, that looks insane. I don't even know what he's like. Is he spitting something out? Holy moly. Yeah, you would not wanna deal with that. That I can promise you. So did get a nice little brick. Nice little brick of bulk. Adventure always. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'll always take a second to appreciate the art. I feel like oftentimes when I do watch breakers or rip and shippers, and honestly, zero offense to anybody, because I know we open cards consistently every day, and even after 30 packs, it was like, alright, the same stuff, right? So we do often fly by these, but I always like to take a second. And to my dad's point, because he's always saying, like, but that's a great card. It's like, it is, but, you know, we just see it a lot, that's all. But these are the holo hits from the box. We're going to go through and recap. Did get an ace spec out of it. We got our Hearthstone Mask EX. We got our Luxray EX. Got our Dracpolt EX. Got our Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. Got our Frostless. We have our Teal Mask Ogerpon and our Chandelure Hollow. So those were the Hollows and EX hits out of the box. And then, of course, some of the bigger hits that we had were all these here. Look at that monkey. So we got the Art Rare Okie Dokie. We got the Chansey. We got the Full Art Luxray. Absolutely gorgeous. Reminds me of almost lemonade, right? Like some kind of sports drink. And then the Tatsugiri. Probably the shining moment. And it's really funny is these two, you guys called out. You all called them out in the very beginning. You're all like, yep, the Chansey's cool, the Tatsugiri is cool. This one shocked me. This one was my chase. So, really, really, really glad. Love that Chansey's Japanese name is Lucky. I love that. That is amazing trivia. And everybody, if you haven't, I'm pretty sure everybody knows each other, but if you're not subbed up to Adventure Always, please go do that. But yeah, I think that's absolutely amazing. In fact, there's a lot of neat Japanese name origins that I like to get into Adventure. Like, one of my favorites is, did you know that Chin Chow is Japanese for lantern? And I thought it was incredible that Chin Chow evolves into lantern. So, yeah, fun fact about the name. Yeah. Absolutely enjoyed that opening 100%. I don't know if I'm 100% done to be done chilling with y'all, but this has been covered by my face the whole time, and I'm just now realizing it. I did drop a mail opening video for Pokemon Wonders where I won this from. This is from Cyber Judge. It is a Gem Mint 10 Shift Tree, and this is incredible art. So I know it's been sitting up here, but my face has been over it the whole time, so figured I would show you guys while you were here. Yeah, I would say that not me quite. I kind of grew up with Pokemon, so 1994 to 6 and then 8, and Japanese cards back in the day. The Japanese cards had a much different back, and the backs of the cards were so cool, and they said Pocket Monster. I'm sure we're all aware of what they looked like, but seeing one of those cards was like incredible. Want that card. The art looks amazing. This one, I know, right? This one, you can pull it out of Temporal Forces in English. But yeah, this one here, I wanted, I tell the story of how in the video, so, but yeah, it was total random chance. But he had them flipped over. And I know what Japanese looks like, so. PSA taking forever with your cards. Uh-oh. Alright, I promise we will talk. We'll talk ALB about these, because they've been sitting in my collection, and honestly, you know, selling them, trading them, as long as they can make someone happy, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. But I promise you we'll talk. Sudowoodo's Japanese name is Usaki, which means lie tree, just like Sudowoodo is a pseudo tree. That's great. I think it's hilarious that he's a rock, and he always runs away from you in the game, and he always goes and poses like a tree, and he's always just terrible at it. My December PSA submission is finally at the slabbing process. Another week or two. Yeesh. These are some other pickups that I had one from Jay's Corner TCG. So just going to show some cards while I have them here. Yes, yes, these are all good. That did shock me as a kid too. I always wondered, why do I need water to get rid of him? Why can't I just burn him down? Alright, well, the penny sleeves are always good pickups, but these are the ones that I really like. So of course the Metatite. I picked up the Geo's Exile from Hidden Fates. The Celebi V. I think this is from Chilling Reign. I could be wrong though. Yeah, Chilling Reign. The Melodic EX from Surging. Full art. Samurott V. That's a great question, Seth. And honestly, the EXs, you know, I think you got me. EX, it's just like an EX Pokemon. Back in the day, let me see if I can find a perfect example. Ah, Seth, so let's take this card. Notice up at the top it says Stage 1, and that it evolves from Dratini. In the game, you would have to throw out a Dratini, and then on your next turn, you could evolve him into Dragonair. Now, the V cards came out, and the one thing that I noticed about the V cards versus the EX cards, because EX cards you also have to evolve, but your V cards you don't. Your V cards are basic Pokemon, so you don't have to have an EV in your deck. You could have a whole deck of Sylveon Vs and just throw them out from the start. So to me, I always thought Vs were superior to have in-game because you didn't have to get the Oshawott into a Deowott, into a Samurott. You could just throw out your Hisuian Samurott and be done. So you could save room for other trainers and whatnot. And then to Fox's point, the EX on the Pokemon card stands for extra, which refers to the extra effects of certain gameplay mechanics. And they were also introduced in the EX Ruby Sapphire expansion. Now the one thing as well, Seth, is if you look down here, it does have a rule as well, because to Fox's point, they're a bit extra. So if you do knock out the V card, your opponent takes 2 prize cards instead of just 1. And if you take all 6 prize cards, then you win. So the risk is worth the reward. As you can see, the attacks are pretty OP. Discard an energy from this Pokemon. They're all the same though, so if you have them built up pretty well, discard up to 2 Pokemon tools from your opponent's. But man, this is a playable card. 100% Ryan, prefer EX and GX to V. But some of these Vs, like this EX, I love this EX out of, I think this is Twilight as well. Back to that just psychedelic backgrounds. So this is my little full art collection that I have started here, going on. I have a lot of sorting that I need to do. I'm so glad that you learned a lot, Seth, and oh yeah, I forgot you're on my side of the world, so I was like, it must be late there for you. Do I have any East Coasters in here? I know JR's on the East Coast, but JR, I feel like JR is just part of the sleepless elite. Like, the man never sleeps, he's just always around. Kind of like the ghosts do. I think it still says I still have 8 people up in here. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me for so long. I think I am going to work on wrapping it up here, though, because my phone is one thing I didn't plan on, is my phone's starting to get really hot, and now it's starting to die a little bit. But yeah, this is always fun. I am going to start doing this a whole heck of a lot more. I think I might go back to the way I was doing it before. I got to get used to the Streamlabs thing, though. But yeah, definitely want you all to come on back. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me and sharing some of the love of the art. I do want to remind you all that I did just pass 300 subscribers, and I do have that 300 subscriber giveaway going. There is a video on the channel, the last one I put up. I do have an intro that I worked really, really hard at, and I will say shout out and thank you to Professor Rich Boy for giving me the inspiration to work so hard on something, and kind of expand my love of the written word into the world of music as well. So I really appreciate you all. These are the 2 cards that I'm giving up in the giveaway. For those that would like to know, and yes, I will be very transparent, there is one massive flaw, and that is up here. So it is definitely, most likely not going to get you a 10, but it is an original base set 2 holographic Needle King that I've had for 20 years. So I appreciate that adventure. And yes, I hope to see you on the next one. I will try and get some product, honestly. If I can get any more, I will do this again. I loved opening this with y'all and going through some of the artwork. So yeah, I will definitely think about going live again real soon. But yeah, as always, y'all, if anybody ever needs anything, you can always reach out to me on Discord. And I always like to say that if I got it, you got it. But this was much more enjoyable than sitting here and ripping it all by myself. So yeah, with that, you all have an amazing rest of your night. And remember, always do everything that you do through peace, love, and Pokemon. Yeah, of course, Seth. Have a good night.